Alright, Math and Cardio family, so today's workout is a 30-minute cardio workout which consists of 3 circuits. Each circuit has 3 exercises and we're going to repeat each exercise 3 times. So I'm going to do a modification and a variation for each exercise. Remember to listen to your body, so if it's feeling a little too much or you need to slow down a little bit, go ahead and do the modification. And if you're ready to kick yourself, push yourself a little more, kick it up and do the variation. So grab your water, grab a towel, and let's go. Alright, let's kick off with a warm-up. So the purpose of warming up is to get your body ready to move, get the blood flowing, get your muscles nice and warm and ready to work. Starting off with side steps here. So start off slowly and then we'll slowly increase our pace. So side to side, make sure your abs are pulled in, lift your feet up off the mat and step. Okay, we're going to get ready to kick it up a notch. We're going to bring the knees up and over for a little bit more of a burn, a little more of a warm-up, a little more of a core engagement. So knees up, keep your abs braced, try to keep your shoulders and back up and straight, and bring the arms, swing them across. Let's go. Remember to breathe as you're moving. So inhale through your nose, exhale through your mouth. So right here, you're going to start to feel your body warming up. So if it's getting a little bit too much, feel free to go ahead and slow down. So go ahead and lower your steps instead of bringing your knees up, and step side to side. Otherwise, let's keep going. Make it fun, turn around, make it a dance. Let's go. We are halfway through our warm-up, so remember the purpose of the warm-up is to get your body ready to move. So this is not where you want to give it your all. Right now you're just easing in, especially if you haven't moved your body in a while. Make sure you pace yourself. Slow it down a little bit if you need to. Remember to keep breathing. Alright, by now I know you're all warmed up, your body's ready to move, your heart is ready to pump even faster. So if you don't already have your water, go ahead and grab that, grab a towel, and let's get into circuit number 1. You're almost there, just a couple more seconds. number 1 with toe touches. So this is an amazing total body workout. Yes, you're still doing cardio, so you want to start off by reaching for your toes, lowering down almost into a plank, and then switching arms and reaching for the other toe. To modify this exercise, you're going to just stay on both hands, lifting up and lowering down. If it's a little too much to go down as low as you can, and then lift up. Further modification, if you need to, drop down to your knees, take a pause, and then lift back up. Alright, let's go with our toe touches. So remember, only do what your body will allow. Your body will always tell you when it's a little too much. And if it's feeling like a little too much, go ahead and lower down to a modification or drop to the mat and just take a pause and then continue. We're going into sumo squat jumps. I'm going to start us off with the modification, which is just a wide stance body weight squat. So here you want to make sure that you're keeping your abs engaged. Try to keep your back as straight as possible and keep your knees pointed outwards. If it's again starting to feel a little too much, go ahead and use your hands on your knees for additional support. Advance the exercise by lifting up off your heels and onto your toes. You can hold it right here if this is where you feel most comfortable. Otherwise, you're going to turn this into a jump. Exercise, you're going to do a jump, jump, and pause on the third jump. So jump, jump, pause, jump, jump, pause. As a modification for this one, you're just going to bring in your knees and then return to starting position. To further modify this exercise, go ahead and take a pause, lowering to the mat, and then start again. Circuit number 1. Let's get ready for round number 2, circuit number 1. So now you know where your body's at. Choose which level you want to push at, and let's go. Remember to challenge yourself, but slow down when you need to. Round number 2, I'm going to move right through the exercises. Let's go. our sumo squat jumps. So I'm going to jump right through with these jump squats, but remember you can modify this exercise by not lifting off the mat or just lifting onto your toes. So remember, it's jump, jump, pause, jump, jump, pause, or you can just jump, jump without the pause. And if you need a break, go ahead and lower onto the mat. Final round of circuit number 1. This is a great chance to challenge yourself. If you've been doing the modifications, challenge yourself to do a harder version of the exercise. Let's finish this round strong. Squat jumps, final round. Remember, I'm jumping all the way through, but remember, if you need to slow it down, go ahead and stay on the mat or lift onto your toes. One more round of mountain climbers and we are done with circuit number 1. Kicking off circuit number 2 with a side lunge and a kick. Here we're challenging our balance and moving in a different plane of motion. So you're going to lunge back and kick, and for a modified version, you're going to support your hands onto your knee as you lunge back and reduce the size of your kick so that you are still on balance. Same thing on the other side, support your hands and a smaller kick. By now, if you have been pushing yourself and challenging yourself, you are definitely working up a sweat. So remember, if you need to, go ahead and take a sip of water. We are about halfway through our workout. Exercise number 2, we're doing in and out squats. So for the modified version, you're going to step out and squat, and then step in and squat. When you're ready, add your jumps. You're going to jump out, squat, jump in, squat. Number 3, for circuit number 2, we're going to do walkout planks. So go ahead and lower down, reach for your toes, and walk out to the mat and walk back in. So the key is to keep your legs straight as you lower down. Walk your hands out, pause, and walk back. So to modify this one, just go ahead and lower onto your knees and hold a plank, or just go as far as your body will allow. Circuit for today, we're going to kick off this circuit with London bridges. So I'm going to first show you the modified version. You're just going to rest onto your elbows and onto your knees and hold right here. And then for the full exercise, you're going to get onto your elbows again and then onto your toes. An advancement is to hold the plank here, otherwise go ahead and lift up into an arch and swing side to side. For more of a challenge, try to make a bigger arch and try to come down to the mat on each side as low as you can. Circuit number 3, exercise number 2, we're doing regular and reverse crunches. So yes, this is a total body workout, but for circuit number 3, we're going to primarily focus on our powerhouse. This is where all movement centers from, so we want our core to be nice and strong. For the advanced version of this exercise, you're going to lift your head up with your feet straight to the ceiling. So you want to hold your hands behind your head to provide support for your neck. Remember to inhale and exhale as you lift and keep your core engaged throughout the movement. For the modification, you're just going to bring your knees in and out. You want to make sure they're bent to tabletop, abs are pulled in. And for the advanced version of the reverse crunch, you're going to lift your legs straight up to the ceiling with a slight lift off the mat. Regular crunch. So here you can either do this with your legs straight up to the ceiling, or you can keep your feet flat on the mat. exercise number 3 is our cardio finisher, which is going to be our plank jack. So we're going to start with the modified version of this, which is to just hold your plank and then lower down onto your knees when you need a pause. The full version of this exercise, you're going to start onto your feet and you're going to jump in and out, kind of like doing jumping jacks, except you're on your hands. Number 3, round number 2, again going back to our London bridges. So again, I'm going to start with the modified version of this exercise. Your modification is to just hold a plank on your knees and on your elbows, and when you're ready, go ahead and pick it up to the full version of the exercise. Our regular and reverse crunches, so I'm diving right into the advanced version of the exercise, but remember to modify. You can bend your knees and bring the knees in one at a time, lowering back down to the mat. Hands go behind your head to support your neck as you go into your regular crunch. So remember, you can start this one off right as a modification by lowering down your knees to the mat, or you can go ahead and start with the plank jacks. Number 3, round number 3, our final round before we go into our cool down. So again, here's a great chance to challenge yourself. If you've been doing the modifications, try and see if you can do an advanced version of the exercise. Remember, listen to your body, do only what your body will allow, and let's finish this workout strong. but remember the modifications where your knees are bent. Exercise for today, our plank jacks. Remember, you have your modified version to begin with, or you can go right into the plank jack itself. Let's finish strong. We're almost to the end. Cool down. Great job. So we're gonna finish off this workout with a final stretch just to cool the body down and to prevent injury for workouts moving forward. You'll start here by reaching down to your feet, pause and hold that stretch, and lift all the way back up. We'll do a couple here with a shoulder roll at the top. Reach all the way down, feel that stretch, come all the way up. Remembering to inhale and exhale as you cool down. Let's lower down to the mat to get deeper into our stretches. Lean back, feel a nice stretch in your upper back. And come up, bring your right leg forward. Switch legs and reach. Try to come forward, as far forward as you can. Lean back for a nice hamstring stretch. Remember to keep breathing as you allow your body to cool down. Cross your leg over. If you pause it on the mat for a deeper stretch. As we move into our final stretches, allow your breaths to get deeper and longer. A few more deep breaths here. I want you to give yourself a round of applause and a pat on the back. I am so proud of you. I know today wasn't easy, but you showed up and you pushed through. Let's take a couple more breaths. Big inhale. And exhale. And you did it. I am so proud of you. High fives all around. Go get some water. I will see you here again tomorrow. Bye.